Hello everybody. So in this we're going to do kind of like a meditation which is kind of inspired by the Ashtavakra Gita and a bit of something from the Beginner's Mind by Suzuki. So just become aware of your body. You can relax it if you want. Doesn't need to relax, I suppose. There might be parts that are more tense than others, so note that. And slowly become aware of your breathing. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, don't make yourself breathe in and out, but just watch it as it comes in and then goes out in your own time. And as you're seeing this going in and out, you see that the air comes from the outer world into the inner world, and then the air goes from the inner world to the outer world. And the outer world is infinite and the inner world is infinite. So there is one infinite space where our breathing is like a swinging door as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now, so follow your breath for a while. You feel it probably going deeper, maybe slower. Now become aware of the thing that's observing that breathing. So a minute ago you were watching the breathing. Now what was watching the breathing? Was it an observer, or was it the space that was watching this breathing? So continue to follow your breathing, and at the same time kind of keep one hold onto the idea that you're this observer. You're the observer here, observing the breathing. And so you can feel within your awareness the breathing happening. Now let go of the breathing. Don't stop breathing, but just don't focus on it anymore. Just feel that you're this observer. So now just be aware of you're observing things. You're the witness. And then drop the witness. So now there's nothing to be thought about. Now imagine you're a vast blue sky, an infinite blue sky, a sky with no ground. And in that sky there is a clay pot. And that clay pot, tiny clay pot, is the universe. It's everybody, and it's all your whole life, your hopes and dreams, and everything's in that pot. And that pot you see. And your attitude to that pot is one of not rejecting it. You don't need to get rid of it. It's okay where it is. There's no reason to get rid of it. You also don't need to accept it. So you don't need to accept these things that are going on in the pot. And also you don't need to absorb it into yourself. And this idea that absorb everything into Brahman, you don't have to do that either. It's just there. Just let it be. So this is the first stage. Now the second stage, we go a bit deeper. So in the pot was separate to the space. Now we look at the sea. You're a vast ocean, and there are waves in the ocean. And these waves are your life and the world, the universe, everybody, or your ideas and your plans, or the other people you love and people you don't like. All of that, they're waves in the ocean. And your attitude to those waves is that you don't need to reject them. The ocean doesn't need to reject the waves. They're part of the ocean. That's the power and the glory of you. They are your power and glory, these waves. But you also don't need to accept them. There's no need to, the ocean doesn't need to accept the waves because it is the waves. And thirdly, you don't need to absorb the waves into yourself, into Brahman, into the ocean, because they're just waves on the ocean. They don't need to be absorbed into the ocean. And this is your attitude towards these waves. And this is different from the first because the pot was different to the waves. The pot, was different to the sky. But here the waves are part of the ocean. There's no difference between the ocean and the waves. Now we go even deeper. Now you are like a mirror, and in that mirror appears the universe. As Shankara says, like a city seen in a mirror. The universe is like a city seen in a mirror. Now this mirror is not reflecting anything, so there's no world outside, but you're this mirror on which this whole scene is playing. And different to the waves and the water, what's going on doesn't touch you at all. It's not part of you at all. It just appears in you, but it doesn't touch you. The mirror doesn't change. Now your attitude to what's happening in the mirror is that you don't need to accept it. It's okay as it is. It doesn't touch you, it doesn't hurt you. You don't need to reject it. These things come and go. Everything will come and everything will go eventually. So you don't need to reject it or hold on to it or manipulate it. And also you don't need to absorb it into yourself. It's absolutely fine as it is. It's just there. Now begin to feel your body again, feel where you are, the room around you. Thank you very much.